body. I welcome all of you to this final debate competition, St. Anthony's College. I welcome Professor TCL Kharmujai, the head of English department. I also welcome the three judges, our colleagues, Professor Pungsans A, Sambor Nyota and Abhi Klingdo from English department, and all the participants and all the students. First of all, I have to apologize to all of you for the slight delay, but it was inevitable. We had to start late because another program was going on in this hall. So we had a problem there. So I really apologize for the delay, but nevertheless, I hope all of you will enjoy this year the college week, the college event, final debate competition, and I wish all of you the very best. Thank you.
May I now invite Professor W. Hawksney, Department of English, to kindly come on the dais and to give away the word of introduction.
You know, St. Anthony's College has always had a very rich tradition in producing great debaters over the years. And in the last 2 years, due to the COVID situation, we did not have the annual college debate competition. But this year, we are very privileged, we are very honored that we can have something like this. And then in the prelims, we have also seen a glimpse of how good debaters you all are in your own right. And I hope that this afternoon, you are really going to show it all as to what you really have to say for or against the motion of the debate. Right now, I would begin by welcoming Professor TCL Kharmujai, the head of Department of English, to kindly take his seat right now. And as sir takes a seat, I request the student volunteers to kindly felicitate Professor TCL Kharmujai. Thank you, sir. Now I would request all the three judges to kindly take a seat. And I would request our student volunteers to kindly felicitate our judges for this competition. Please give a big round of applause. Thank you to all our dear judges. This year we have a team comprising a total number of 15 teams participating for this year's debate competition. And right now I hand over the remaining part of the proceeding to the Speaker of the House, Professor TCL Kharmujai, to kindly read to us the rules of the debate. Sir.
Recording. It's a privilege for me to chair this session of the debate competition of College Week 2022 for our college. I'm very glad that I'm able to assemble here this afternoon, where we will be listening to the arguments put forth by the members of the Treasury bench and of the opposition bench with regard to the motion for this debate, which goes like this. Students benefit more from online rather than from offline classes. I would now read out the rules for the debate competition. Members of the Treasury bench and the opposition bench will each choose a leader from amongst themselves to make the opening and closing remarks.
From the teacher, but what I would say is this is totally wrong. As student nowadays, we never want question. So, what is the meaning of that extra curriculum extra thing that we will get? Then, Mr. Speaker, sir, if we look at the problems that our teachers face here in our Banaran State, Metro, I think offline classes is totally affected. Then, then online classes is more better compared with offline. As teachers could help students in their studying, whether they sit in the demonstration, whether they are in home or any place they are. Then, Mr. Speaker, sir, we always complain here, particularly here in Shillong, about the traffic jam. And when we do offline classes, we always face lot of distraction from our friend latecomers. But when we do online, as our teachers, they will have no link interaction, we are free completely from the distraction of our friend latecomers. This is the benefit of our online classes compared with offline. Then, Mr. Speaker, sir, offline classes is very easy and simple. Just open a laptop or phone. No need any dress code, no need any fashion, no need to pay a lot of money like bus fare, transport, especially those who are traveling, especially those who are studying abroad. Then, no need any rented house, no need any hostel to studying abroad. This is the benefit of online classes when we compare with offline. On this, Mr. Speaker, sir, I conclude that students benefit more from an online classes when we compare with offline classes. Thank you. And as one of my friends said, online class we do need warehouse, we do need fashion. So what do you use of that clothes that you use? They put. You can use it. So let's put them one on the container and let it be there. No need to use them. So it's useless. The clothes become useless without a offline class. So what's the use of your clothes then? Just throw it to the bird. So that's why we need to help offline classes help each other. We need social. Without online class, can we gain confidence? No, we don't gain confidence at all. Yes, we have technology. When I have online class, I remember the whole day looking at my mobile phone and look share presenters, and then I watch it very carefully at my phone the whole day. And when it's going to look, the face of the teacher will be it's not online class. Look at it, it's not wrong. And then when the internet becomes slow, I have only one tower in my village. So the net is very slow, no? And then when I start watching start concentrating on my online classes, and then I become scientific. Oh, what was my eyes? And then when the internet shows not very clear, and the face of the teacher become very funny. Really, I'll tell you the truth. Really, some of them go wow, very funny. And then they said they don't need something. They don't need anything. So what's the use of the building when we don't have online class? What's the use of this building when we don't have offline class? Who said for the offline class? The fire in the corner. We said for the offline class. We need offline so that we can be social. We have so that we can gain our confidence. So that I stand with strong support my case that online is not, we don't have much benefits. We don't have much benefits at all. He said that we don't, no nervous during online class. Why should we be nervous? Because only for the mobile. Sometimes when you get tired of listening to class, go to WhatsApp, send a message to friends. Hi, how are you? What are you doing? Yes, I'm attending classes over there. That's easy to do. So, only these few words. Thank you.
Good afternoon, speaker sir. So I'm here for the motion that students benefit more from online than offline classes. So let us consider a situation like you wake up in the morning and you see that your mom has made some like very tasty food. So what will you be doing? Like directly jumping to the food, or you go first and brush your teeth? Like we'll be brushing our teeth first, right? So the same thing applies here also. First you brush up your knowledge, that is from the online classes. Then you go enjoy your social media delight and all. And the best thing about the online classes, what I feel is that the online notes that is given by the teachers, they are so good, like we don't need to make our extra notes and study. And what I feel the second best thing is we can access the knowledge like from any part of the world. Like suppose we are coming to the college, right? And after college you won't be going to abroad to pursue some courses for yourself or maybe for your side hustle, right? But in this era we can do that. Because like first you attend your classes and then you can just attend your course from any part of the world, and which is the best thing of our era. And why I feel online classes are the best, because we can do so many things and we have so many plenty of times, and we are becoming slowly financially independent, because a very less amount of money is being used for everything. So yeah, thank you.
Good afternoon, respected speaker sir. I stand in front of you today in firm opposition of the motion. One of my worthy opponents said that if online education was not there, then we would remain class 12 students. Well, yes, that's true. But if online education was so good, then we would not be sitting here today and you all would not be listening to the debate today. Why are we having a debate today here? Because of offline education. Because the same ambience will not be available if we would have done it through Zoom meeting or through Google Meet. Also, one of my worthy opponents said that we can learn online courses. But what is the use of online courses if you cannot apply them practically? For example, if somebody asks you to fly an aeroplane, how would you want to learn it? Online or offline? You would obviously want to learn it offline. Because no matter how much theoretical knowledge you have regarding how to fly a plane through online classes, you would not know how to fly a plane if you do not actually go and fly a plane. Also, when we talk about online education, we also have to talk about how credible it is. And we all know about the credibility of online education by assessing ourselves as how we wrote our online exams. We all wrote our online exams in an open book format. So maybe we may have got good grades, however, our knowledge quotient is 0. So thus we can see that online education may bring knowledge to our fingertips, but it cannot overlook the aspects of offline education. So that's it. Thank you.
I now call upon Ekbal Manglekdor from Econ to speak for the motion.
Good afternoon, everyone. Mr. Speaker, sir, esteemed judges, all the opponents, and so all of you here. I am standing here today in front of you all for the motion. Why so? See, I am standing for the motion because nowadays the generation that we are living also is all about online. So, online shopping, online booking, online everything, and even online girlfriend, boyfriend also. And when we are looking to education also, we have seen that it is really, really benefit for us as students, especially it save money, time, and energy. And you know, through online classes, it's benefit not only for us, the student, and even it's benefit for our parents also, because they don't need to worry anything about the transport facilities. And you know, because through online classes, we don't need to come to the college anymore. And we don't need to spend all this thing around, we don't need to pay all this thing around, like, because sometimes for offline classes, we have function also, like Teachers Day, food fairs, freshers, and so on and so forth. They charge us money for that also. So, for my side, I really disagree with the offline classes, because you know, through offline classes, we cannot even attend the classes easily. Because you see, through offline classes, we cannot even focus, we cannot even, you know,
Rolly Chaddio, who will speak against the motion. He's from the Department of Philosophy. Okay, Rolly, your time starts.
A very good afternoon to everyone present here, and really Mr. Speaker. As I entered this room from the beginning till now, it's everything about offline. Nothing is online. I always felt disappointed when my worthy opponent, the Treasury Bench, said that online classes is much better. You know, Mr. Speaker, with 2 years of online classes experience during the COVID pandemic, virtual class represents the offline school class, and books represent with mobiles and computers. Writings represents with typings and file notes from teachers. No physical interaction with teachers. No spirit of competition among students. No knowledge of friends where students would drive towards easy thinking and negligence. So, Mr. Speaker, I think yesterday from the news that in West Bengal, the government has announced that there will be a suspension of online schooling, suspensions of offline schooling, and sorry.
Dayosyan Langki Sume. She will speak for the motion. And she's from the Department of Statistics. Okay, Dayosyan, your time starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone present. Mr. Speaker, sir, I stand here in favor of the motion. As many of opposition members have stated that online classes, there are too many distractions. But as the saying goes, a bad master blames his students. He doesn't blame himself, but he blames his students. We have the privilege to have this mobile phone, these laptops and all, as a tool for us to learn, to acquire knowledge. But mostly what do? We make the wrong choices in life. We choose shortcut during exams. We just copy and paste from our friends and from our textbooks. We choose to copy and paste from our textbooks and our friends system, but within us, it's we choose to do that. And also, one of the best things about this online system is because we get videos. We can save our videos in our laptops, and we can watch them anytime it is convenient to us. Also, if suppose we have made the bad choice that we passed out, get good marks, but we didn't learn anything. But because the videos have been saved, so we can get that back. Suppose you pass the first semester without learning anything. Now you want to go back to first semester. Now you can go back and rewatch the videos. Then you can get the knowledge from there. So that is the best thing about this online system. And also one of our opposition members has said that man is a social animal. Well, the word social media, it comes from the word social only. Social media enlarges our social circle. For instance, as many of our opposition members have said that we are able to host this debate because it is offline. If we use online, we can expand it to other people who are not here. For example, if your parents want to watch you during this debate, they can access to Zoom and Google Meet. So another advantage of this online system. And also, as you know, this offline system is related to syllabus. The teachers, they teach us according to the syllabus. But if you want to attend for entrance exam, the teachers will say we have to acquire other materials. So online system is a must. It's not a choice, but it's a must because you have to do entrance exam. The syllabus is not enough for us. Also, on offline classes is very restricting because time. We don't get, as students, we don't get enough time. That is very true because we have to be here from 8 till 4. Whereas in online classes, we can watch the videos at any time we want. We can attend class, or we can skip the classes and then review the lectures at any time convenience to us. With this,
good evening, everyone here present here at this moment, Mr. Speaker sir, my fellow students, my fellow for the motion members and opposition bench. I am standing here against the motion. So without wasting time, I would like to begin my point of discussion. First point that I would like to give you is that online may give you knowledge. Online classes may give you knowledge, but it cannot give you experience in the real life, in the real world. One point I would like to put out here is that in the classroom we get to talk, get to talk, get to interact, how to walk, walk and how to communicate with others. We get to socialize with others, and we get a chance to learn from teachers. And this will help us in our future endeavors. You see, it will help us in our future endeavors. It will help us in interviews, in interacting with other people, and maybe in our life we will be in different organizations, and different people will be with different people. And offline classes will help us get us social skills, soft skills, and give us the skills needed in the future. Because online classes may give us knowledge, but it will not give us experience in the real world, in the real life, and how to interact with people. So the second point I would like to put out here is it is not suitable for practical subjects like science, like mass media, and music. You cannot put a laboratory in your house. You cannot make a music and video production in a house. How do you do that? If you try to, it is costly. You need to buy things, and it's not possible. Online classes is suitable only for theory subjects, and it's not suitable for practical subjects. Third point, the last point is online classes have health issues. If you sit too much near the screen of a smartphone or a PC, you will get a headache, you will get back pain, you will get cramps. That is my experience. If I sit too much in front of a smartphone or a PC screen, I will have health issues. Even my friends who has been sitting alone, in the screen for a long time, the vision has decreased now. To sum up this, I would like to say that there are many benefits of online classes, but we need to also see the demerits and disadvantages. And so before I leave this podium here, I would like to put a question. Do you see the other side of this motion? What do you see in this motion? Thank you.
any points there. Now, the next speaker will be Karishma Boro. She will speak for the motion, and she's from the Department of Education. Karishma Boro, please. Time starts now.
Good afternoon, dear speaker sir, and everyone present here. I would firstly start with online classes. Online classes are the safest way in this pandemic because of COVID. Since in China and Hong Kong there's still lockdown, so if we have online classes, it will be easy for us to access and study. If we don't have online classes, we won't be able to study and also move forward in life. Online classes also help students to access lots of different kind of courses at their homes, at their own places, and it will be easier for them to learn better because most of the courses are not even available locally, so we can access those courses through online method. Online classes help the students to look at the bigger picture of life. It allows the students to focus on different things at the same time. A student can also study and also go to workplaces, and then he can also have different kind of enjoyments in life. It helps the students to learn more. And then it's very important for a student to learn different kind of technologies these days, because if we go to other places, we should know how to use different kind of methods and technologies like computer, PC. We should learn how to use those. We should also learn how to use social media, because everything plays a very important role, especially social media these days. If you know how to use internet, you can do a lot of things in life. The main highlight of online classes is you get recorded videos and materials which you can refer to again and again, because in offline mode sometimes teachers might be very busy and we cannot ask them again and again to explain. So if it's online, we can easily ask them, text them to explain us what we do not understand. And by 2025, it has been said that over 900 million people in India will be able to use the internet. So we cannot say there's lack of internet or there's connectivity problem, because there are different kind of digital plans which a student can use. And there are lots of schemes under which a student will be able to use the online and access the internet. And the new generation people like my friends and myself, I like to learn things online, and I like to learn things online because it's way more interesting. By coming to class, I always fall asleep in class, especially morning classes, because I am sleep deprived. And if it's online, I can just study at home, and it's not like I will be more energetic when I'm at home. So yeah, that's it. But thank you.
I now call upon Tingmeinon Baite to speak against the motion. She's from the Department of Economics. And your time starts now.
A very glorious good afternoon to everyone, respected speaker. Since my opposition members have already told all the basic points, I am here standing to rebut my people from the treasury. One of you said Iran. One of you said there is no equality in education access. But I have a report here done by the government of India that only 36% of Indian females have access to internet and 67% have failed. Where is the equality in here? This is for online classes. One of you said we are using mobile phones to counter our rebuttal. I am here standing with my diary, not with my phone. I do not even have my phone here. I am using my hand. And this cognitive thinking, we learn in offline classes. I have learned in offline classes. I do my online classes. One of you said, everything that happens for a good reason. Well, I tell you, the pandemic happened because to tell us online classes cannot replace offline classes, because we're back here in offline classes. Technology. One of you said, we need to learn technology. how will we learn technology if we can't have a person guiding us? We will learn technology in online, but how do we know exactly if we are doing it right or wrong? Now, in online classes, let's take an example, or we are taking maths. In online classes, the teacher will tell us to do a problem. I did a problem, I did my problem. Is it right or wrong? If I don't have the confidence, I won't be able to tell. One of you said, in online classes, everyone is first bench, but I say everyone is back bench if everyone is distracted and does not listen and cannot think for himself or herself. What is, you say online classes is the future, but is online classes your life? Online classes is virtual, and reality and virtual has a very distinct line. You live in the real world, not in the virtual world. I would like to conclude my speech by saying that online classes can never replace an online class. It is only a substitute. Please, it is only a substitute, and this has been very clearly done, even practiced during the pandemic. It has been shown very clearly, practically, during the pandemic that online classes will never be able to replace offline classes, since it has been from time immemorial till now we are having online classes, and I say till the end of humanity offline classes will continue to exist, no matter how advanced we have become. We as a human being are social characters, social living beings. I would say we are social living beings, and that is why I say online classes will never replace offline classes. Offline classes will never replace online classes. Thank you.
Now, next speaker is the Hongnang report. She'll speak for the motion, and she's a BCom student. Your time starts now.
If you are not willing to learn, no one can stop you. But if you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. Thank you, honored speaker sir. Good afternoon to you all present here. I'm standing over here to go for the motion. Online classes is much more better than offline classes. Because why? Because it makes us self-dependent. In what sense it makes us self-dependent? Let me give you an example. Yeah, in offline classes, if we do some solution like statistics, maths, for us commerce student, accounting, yeah, we do a practical paper. When we can't find the answer, or the balance sheet is not tally, we should do our friend. What is our friend do? Oh yeah, that's my mistake. But when it comes to online classes, I didn't get this one, so I have to do by my own only, right? There is no one with me, so I have to go with my own only. I will have to start again, and then I find it my mistake. Where is my mistake? So that is the benefit. It makes us self-dependent and give to money making also. Yeah, in online classes we can go for a part-time job in the day, and we can sit in for classes at night or morning at any time that we are free. We don't miss our classes because our classes are available at any time that we want to do. So as we know that online classes is more convenient, we can go for our classes at any time, any place, any moment that we like. So it is more benefit for us. And second, it saves our time. In what sense it saves our time? First, yeah, we do need to travel, right? For online classes, we do need to travel, but for offline classes, we have to travel. I will give with my own example. From that place that I stay to here, it took 2 hours for me. So it gives my time, right? So I have to do for it. And one of my friends said that I wish, you know what, I didn't feel satisfied with 24 hours a day. I said, yeah, you are true, even I feel the same. I wish that there is 34 hours a day, because the time is run so fast, everything is quick, no? So I don't have time. So for the conclusion, I would like to say that I would like to say with my quote, shoot your arrow with your mind, not with your strength, because you have more focus to reach your destination. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker sir. So since we are talking about the benefit of students from online rather than from offline classes, so we cannot ignore the students of classes like primary students from classes 1 to 4, because this is in our education journey. primary students are the like stepping stones, because we are the like older students can like concentrate and manage time, but what about the students of the primary classes? They don't know what like time management is, or what time management. They don't know what time management, because they're like they don't. I'm really sorry. So basically what I wanted to say is that if we don't learn how to manage time and how to be disciplined at a young age, then how we can be the what we will do in future when we will get younger. Older. Sorry, thank you.
Your time starts now.
Mr. Speaker, sir, you can only make sense of the online world by going offline and making use of the sources available, by getting more clarity and emotional stability to make use of it. Mr. Speaker, sir, I strongly disagree with the motion which stands. Online classes are far better compared to offline classes. Offline classes serves as a means of motivation, and it gives each and every student an opportunity to showcase their skills and to also work for the betterment of themselves. It also provides us the social status, which gives us relief from social anxiety, and we tend to be more generous of what stands behind us, between us, and be more concentrated in our classes. And there's more to life than just the classrooms, which states. We have a college life, which we cannot exceed or which we cannot get in online classes most of the time. And also, there's a study by Peter C. Herms which states that how his students disliked online classes because, like one of my worthy opponents stated, that we have pre-recorded videos, but that's not the case. When you watch the pre-recorded videos, you don't have anyone who's going to explain it to you again. What if I'm watching the pre-recorded videos and I don't understand some of the points? Who's going to make me understand that? Don't you think that? And also, the second thing that one of my worthy opponents stated was about e-books. Okay, e-books are available to us, but then we have to pay a certain amount for it. And also, where is the guarantee that I won't have a connectivity issue for it? That doesn't work too. And nextly, I would like to state by saying that dress code is not available, which clearly shows that there is a lack of discipline, which even I don't have a discipline when I was attending my online classes. Nonetheless, I would like to also state that offline classes will never be comparison to online classes, because offline classes give us freedom and a state of mental peace, and it makes us more disciplined in life. Thank you. And online classes will never be the future, never will and never will be. Thank you.
Now I call upon Ridhya Sharma to speak for the motion, and she's from the Department of Political Science. Time starts now.
Greetings to the speaker, to the judges, and my worthy opponents, and everyone present in the room. I believe and I firmly stand with the motion that online classes is better than the offline classes, because I want to talk about facts, I don't want to talk about feelings. One of the leader of the worthy opposition talked about emotional, physical, every other social well-being of an individual, which is hampered because of online classes. I'd like to bring into sight how every human lives in a delusion. Just because you are an extrovert and you come to school and you come to college, you think you can make a lot of friends. A lot of introverts in school and college itself, they cannot take advantage of it. They can only take advantage of whatever education is available only through online means. You're assuming that what you are going through, everyone else will go through the same. In online classes, let me cite an example. In the summer of 2020, when we just started the online classes, I took 3 internships. One of them was teaching underprivileged students via online mode. Let me tell you how much I learned. I learned how to talk, I learned how to communicate with people who lived in Pune, who lived in Maharashtra while I was sitting in Guwahati. And I learned how to communicate with little children. I did not learn it in offline classes. I did not learn it when I was in class 3 or when I was in class 10. One of the statistics, let me bring forward the statistics. The world opposition said that our social well-being is harmed, our emotional well-being is harmed. According to the Therapy Nutshell Association, individuals in the East are more happier than individuals in the West. Why is it so? Because individuals in the West are continuously in a strive to compete with each other. They want to become the first in the class. Well, while you're in offline class, your teacher tells you, you are the best. You are the best you can ever be. What happens to the rest of the students? I was attending online classes. I did not feel any sense of that. Man has become a slave of his own creation. My worthy opposition said that. Man has become a slave of his own creation. Please create something new. Why? Because the creation is in your mind that you cannot take advantage of the offline classes that is available to you. If you use a sword for stitching and you use a needle for a battlefield, the fault is not in the sword or the needle, the fault is in you. Judging an elephant by its ability to climb a tree and judging a fish by its ability to fly happens only in offline classes. I have learned a lot of skills. Cooking skills, it's a skill. Communication skill, money handling skill, all in online while I was attending online classes. I'd like to conclude my speech, my position. Thank you to the speakers and thank you to the judges and everyone.
Good afternoon, respected Professor. I firmly stand here to speak against the motion, which is students benefit more from online classes rather than offline class. But before that, allow me, respected Speaker Sir, to remind my opponents that this is a debate competition, not speech competition, because many of them were actually giving speeches instead of debating, which was the main reason many of us were browsing and learning. Okay, so moving on with my argument, respected Speaker Sir, someone from the originally when said, because of online class, we students get and need many study materials. Yes, we do get many study materials like PDF and so on and so forth, but do we really study them? Forget about studying, do we actually download them? It's just there in our cell phone. But in an offline class, when the teacher comes and says, students take out the notebooks, we have to take out the notebooks, write this down, we have to write this down. Okay, so another. Respected Speaker Sir, someone said, online class is better because in offline class we have to buy books, and to buy books we have to make papers, and to make papers we have to cut down a lot of trees. But respected Speaker Sir, I would like to remind everyone that because of online classes we have to make cell phones, and because of cell phones we have radiation, and because of radiation there is that in an offline class, if we are distracted, it's our fault. In an online class, if we are distracted, it's also our fault. But let me say this, respected Speaker Sir, in an offline class, if we are distracted, if we are sleeping, the teacher sees us. And if the teacher sees us, the teacher scolds us. And automatically we start paying attention. But in an online class, if the teacher is saying something and we are sleeping, it means we are sleeping. The teacher sees nothing and like that, good night. Another respected Speaker Sir, because of online education, our planet has been developed digitally. But let me remind you that last 2021 August, from the Indian Ministry of Education, the Education Minister said 15 crore students had to drop out of our online. They had to drop out of the school because of online classes, because they couldn't afford a smartphone. So can we just consider the fact that 15 crore students and children had to give up on their dreams and say that yes, online is better because I will have that, but digitally no. Also, I would like to say in conclusion that students do not benefit from online class, and with this respected Speaker Sir, I just want to thank you.
Good afternoon everyone. This is the first time I'm interacting like this because I never got the chance to do so. Why? I was in offline class, but I never could. This is the first time This is because of the online class that I have attended. I have learned to interact with people, and that has made my life easy. I'm still very nervous, but online classes, I have learned many things. Many of us are thinking that man is a social animal, but what about the people who are not able to afford education? I have paid fees, but in a fraction of the fees that I have paid, we can buy a cell phone and use it for education. We are very privileged to sit here and talk about this, but there are many people who are not able to. They are backward classes. Governments are promoting scheme. They are running schools. Instead of that, they can provide phones and turn the cities into smart cities with free Wi-Fi, through which they can study. The people who are not able to afford the education offline, they can learn it through the phones. Moreover, I would like to add that the early men's, human is ever evolving, and online classes are the future. There are many free learning education centers like Unacademy. I think so many of you are using that. We can learn from primary to UPSC till there. I'm able to learn from teachers all over the world. If I'm not able to understand anything in the classroom, I can just open my phone and understand it through another teacher, which is not possible. And if I don't use mobile phone or use internet, I have to go to a tuition to learn the same thing and incur another expense. And that is the thing, and many of the people are not able to afford. And in life, we have to change. Governments have to take the measure to promote online education as it is the necessity of the hour. And if early men would stay in the cave, they would not have brought us till date. Lastly, I would like to add that the point of human evolution is to adapting to new changes, new circumstances, and letting the old one go. It is necessary, and we need to change for the better future. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we will have another speaker from the opposite bench. That is Maria Kamame. I call her to take the stage. She is from the history department. Your time starts now.
Good afternoon, respected speakers, the jury members, the organizer, my sensational and top-notch worthy opponents, and my teammate is from the opposition team. Speaker sir, with your permission, I would like to start by saying that today's opposition would strongly against the evidences. Speaker sir, all of my worthy opponents, they have narrative skills, and I was told that by their debating and intellectual ability. But Speaker sir, I am strongly against the point, because one of my worthy opponents say that because of the pinnacle of the technology, we can get into it. But Speaker sir, I had a strong view that this is not facts, and since India is not a digitalized country, and this is not facts. So, Speaker sir, I would say that offline class is the most powerful form of class in this galaxy, and the offline class is more flexible. And thanks for taking me in as one of the best speakers. So I would like to say is that online class makes us more. It brings a lot of things, sense of isolation. And Speaker sir, I'd like to say that we cannot afford. One of my opponents is saying that we cannot afford this college fee, but it is the thing that if they, Speaker sir, if they can crash, and it is the online class that makes us a bigger perspective, and it broadens for greater horizons that perhaps that's never imagined. But Speaker sir, one of my opponents say that the teacher is available, but it is more from a personal point of view that I got good scolding. That because the teacher is not always available, and I got good scolding because I was like calling him, sir, could you please help me? But because I was so like, it was utterly appalling. Because and thanks for giving me a time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mariam, from the opposition bench. Now we have 4 speakers left. I would therefore also like to request the audience to remain seated in their seats because you inspire the speakers when you are there. And we need an audience for a debate competition. So please do not leave the hall till it is open. I now have pleasure to invite Vernon Ryan, who will speak for the motion, and he is from the English department. The time starts now.
Good afternoon to everyone present here, respected Mr. Speaker, judges, and my dear friends. I now stand here with only counterpoints for my body opponents. The first, one of the body opponents said about screen time. Well, when we talk about online studies, there's not only screens and all. We have things called audiobook. Mr. Speaker, we have prime examples like Amazon, Alexa, Audibles, where we can listen to books from our academic syllabus to news, anything that we like. And then my second counterpoint, there was a lot of claims made about confidence, about gaining and losing confidence in offline as well as online classes. Well, according to a survey, in offline classes, there's a sense of isolation, and because of that, the person tends to learn more. Because there is no one a person is afraid of, he or she is not feeling that anyone will judge him or her, and there is no one that he will try to impress. So he tends to impress himself when he learns. My next counterpoint is, well, one of the speakers said, like, for offline classes we get trees, and for online classes we have radiation and the birth time. Well,
who's that? Please carry on.
Well, sorry. One of the speakers said that for online class, offline classes we got trees, and for online classes there's radiation and birds die. Well, which takes the longer time, breeding birds or growing trees? You have to answer here. And then one of the opponents said, like, we can never change from offline to online classes. Well, we have a prime example. When COVID-19 hit us, the only option we were left with was online studies. And we did change to online studies. And I think if in the near future, if something affects us, the best option for us will be offline studies. Now I want to make a claim of myself. Mr. Speaker, we don't expect people to have books of every topic who is curious about or like anything he wants to know. There is library and there are bookstores, but the resources are limited. But when you talk about internet, the resources are unlimited. We can access internet anytime and we can learn about many things. And also the cost is very low. Thank you.
Thank you, Berlin, for giving up your views for the motion. Our next speaker, Sarita Sangma. She will speak against the motion, and she is from the English department. Sarita, your time starts now.
Very good afternoon to everyone. A very good evening to everyone present here and respected speaker. My point here is offline exams are more beneficial than online exams because in online exams the teachers does not know a student's ability or interest. The students might just respond for the attendance and be lost in the class. They might be just dreaming or might be just in the bed. But during the offline class, even though we're sleeping in the class, we still at least listen to the teacher, at least what he's explaining, we can get through when we're sitting in the class. In online exams, we does not know our honorable abilities. When offline exams, the students show much more interest in the classes. One of my worry opponents said just before it about the technologies, like there are no boundaries for learning through the online exams, online technique. But I say that there are boundaries because some of the rural areas does not have networks, does not have phones actually, and they have no lights for hours and hours. They struggle for the net, they struggle how to get the internet and how to charge their phone. It's not easy for them to learn just from the online sources. For the offline sources, even though we are spending 2 hours coming from the journey, we can still exercise our body, we can still manage our time, because time waits for no one. We have to make our own time for everyone. The time limit is like, the time does not wait for anyone. We have to make our own time, we need to understand why we come to college, why we pay our fees, why our parents help us pay fees. We just don't sit in the classes, or just don't sit in online classes, just giving our attendance and not knowing anything. That's all I can do. Thank you.
Thank you, Selina. Now I call Disen Shira from the Education Department will speak against the motion. And Disen, your time starts now.
Okay, well, respected honorable speaker and the judges, and to my dear friends who are present here, a very good evening to you all. Well, I take this privilege to deliver a speech based upon offline, offline, to support the offline. Well, I'd like to begin with a quotation just I made now. It goes like this: a rose needs water to survive, and we human beings need water and food to survive. Likewise, online needs electricity and gadget to be used. So what I want to convey is that to get the online exam and the online classes, we have to have gadgets and electricity. Because where there is no electricity, the gadgets, what we have, is useless. Because we need to charge it. Just like we need food in order to survive, and we need electricity to use the gadget that we are having. Well, the disadvantages of the online exam is, an online classes eliminates the human connection that a face-to-face, it has teaching and environment provides. Well, the online classes, mostly in the online classes, during exams we tend to copy, is it not? Because we can, so to say, we can just do math practices during online classes and exam also. The best example is that in this first semester of exam, we had the online exam. Because it is online exam, we did not study, and everything I can copy from the Google. And even I just updated my status there. We don't need to worry for online exam because the Google always is there. And what to say now? Just to culminate the speech, I would like to say that, according to my view, the comparison between the online and offline is, I feel like offline is this much and the online is this much. Because the online, the gadgets is man-made. Whereas in offline, thank you.
Thank you, Jason. Whatever you try to say, I think it will have some meaning for the audience. Now, the last speaker who is yet to take the stage is Lisa Das, and she is also from the Department of Education. She will speak for the motion.
A very
The time
good
starts
evening.
now.
A very good evening, Speaker Sir, and the judges and all present here. So, first of all, I want to bring this point that one of my worthy opponents, she said that online class, we just give our attendance and we are lost. So, I want to bring this point because this is going very much everyone knows here that we come to college, okay, that's fine, but it doesn't mean that every student coming to college is learning everything. No, they are bunking classes and telling the friends to give the proxy. This is the main thing. So they are going on proxies and proxies and proxies. So this doesn't mean that everyone coming to class, sitting and learning. So I want to bring this point. And one of my colleague, he said that traffic problem. So this also I want to elaborate a little bit. So it's like when we go to the school timings, literally it starts from 7 to 8 or 10. We cannot go to Lamukra, PB, it will be hell. You will if you want to go urgently, then you cannot go. It's like that. So many of us here would be preparing for civil servants exams. So for that, we have to go for our coaching, of course. So coaching is we have to spend a lot of money. It's like spending money and money and money. You will go to coaching and you will spend money and sometimes you will spend your time also freely and it's hell. There are no ways also. So the best option for preparing for the civil servants is going online. So we can go for search in YouTube and we will find all the live classes there. This will help us very much and there we can question.
My name is Kezo Blazing and I'm from the mathematics department and I'm from 4th semester. So yeah, after hearing this session, first I was planning to do some debate here and after seeing the making some points, I'm being very scared now. They're making some really good points on it from the point of view of offline and online, which is better now. And for me, from my experience now, I don't know which is better because I'm a lazy person. That's from my point of view now. When I'm at home doing online classes, let's say it's 9, the classes start at 9, I'm still on my bed now. And checking my video in my phone now. Yes sir. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Online classes I think is fine. It just depends on the person and how you use it. That's the thing. But in offline also, yes, it's fine. We can interact with teachers. We can ask questions. But also, I heard that someone made a point about bunking classes. Yeah, that is very, very true. Yeah. We cannot deny that. Even the teachers, I think they're already aware of.
Time, if anyone else would like to take the floor. Okay. Is it okay?
Still calculating the marks, it has been a very long and very intense debate, and we've had some very good points being presented by students from both benches. And it has been a very interesting debate from both sides, from both points of view. So we would like to first of all start by thanking everybody for being here. But before we go to the actual official word of thanks, I'm just going to delay time. So I'm basically buying time by telling you stories. And this is part of my job now, is to entertain you while they're calculate the marks. And see, this is what happens when I stand up to speak.